Let's connect the pieces from candidate to new hire and talk a little bit about onboarding. Your candidate is going to be onboarded into the UKG system, which will set up the new employee for payroll, their benefits, and more. Now, on their first day, you're going to be calling your onboarding specialist to show them the new employee's I 9 documents, which shows their eligibility to work in the United States. Now, prior to their first day, you will have received an email that has a link in it called Approved Documents. This will be a listing of all of the documents that the employee can choose from to bring on their first day that will show their eligibility to work in the United States. After onboarding, the next piece of the puzzle is logins and passwords. A welcome email that contains an attachment with the new employee's logins and passwords will be sent to you and to them. As a helpful tip, please print out the login and password sheet for your new employee. That way, they have it at their fingertips on their first day. Depending on your open job, you may receive an email with additional forms that pertain to your new employee. So, for example, if you have a new community leasing specialist starting, they may need to sign a commission policy form. Any forms will be emailed to you along with a reminder of what documents can be used for the new hire I 9 form. So be sure to keep an eye out for this email before your new employee starts. The next piece is education. Two curricula bundles will be assigned to your new employee. The first is the regulatory bundle, and this is due within 7 days of their start date. The other bundle is a role based bundle, and this is due within 90 days. Next is new hire orientation. Your new employee will attend either a live orientation via Zoom or they will watch a video version of orientation that will be assigned to them in UKG Pro Learning. If there is a live class, you and the new hire will receive a calendar invite and an email with all of the Zoom details and the presentation. Save this to your calendar to help you remember. Our last piece of the recruiting puzzle is going to be the onboarding checklists. Onboarding checklists will be sent out to you, and these will outline all of the items you'll be responsible for assisting your new hire with, or just even ensuring that these items are complete. Once you complete the onboarding checklist, you can go into Work Tango and redeem the onboarding checklist incentive for Work Tango points. Here we have the onboarding checklist, and you can see that this is broken down into three segments. One, before your new employee starts. Two, the first day items for you to complete. And then three, the requirements for your new employee. Now, we won't go through everything on the onboarding checklist, but just a couple of things that I want to make mention of. Before your new employee starts, make sure that you've planned a team lunch for their first day, but also call to make contact with a new employee and just welcome them to the team. It may be potentially 2 to 3 weeks before your new employee is joining your team. So it's always nice for them to hear from you and let them know that you're excited about them joining Selden. On the first day items for you to complete, you want to make sure that you, very first thing, collect those new hire ID documents. We'll want you to make a photocopy of the front and the back of any photo ID. So if they bring you an identification card or a driver's license, we want to make sure that on one piece of paper, you have the front and the back copy of that photo ID document. Now, on a separate form, we want you to take a photocopy of the front of any other document. So let's say it's a social security card. You'll just take a photocopy of the front and have that on a second document. We need to upload those separately for the I 9, and so it's always super helpful if you can break those down for us in that way. We'll also want you to email those copies over to your onboarding specialist. Along with those documents, we'd also like for you to obtain a facial photo of your new employee. This can be their favorite selfie or just a photo that you've taken in the office. This should be a clear facial photo for their ID badge. The last piece in the onboarding puzzle is just simply to have a plan. Take some time before your new hire starts and look through the onboarding checklist. Are you looking for some fresh ideas to make a great first impression? Continue to watch the next video in the Selden LLC recruiting series.